Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Crazy like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
That's what I'm saying. I be suspect by the speed of blood was, you know what I mean? Because he slid by that nigga at the
30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there.
Hey, that's some other shit today. I caught him, like, I ain't losing. I'm like, alright, like, it scared me, like, because he be wanting to win so much that, like, it be like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to make sure he don't beat himself up over it. But that's just me trying to do as much as I can from a coaching perspective because I can play. You know what I mean?
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
What? He might be good tomorrow, but it be like that. Bruh, we got Madison got Keontae got 3 offers, and they got an O-lineman.
Jones.
They got an old lineman who's got like hella offers. You know what I mean? So like,
not contain Kenny Clark as he gets
like hella offers. He a monster.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Yeah.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5
you said what, Mom?
They're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
You said what? What's Stone's username? Oh, you did? Oh, cool, cool.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. That's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down.
Oh, there go Jones.
Check your hot read right now. Express.
To throw again. Carr. He's got his rookie tight end, Trevon Wesco. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Carl Nassib just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, Eckler.
Oh, he sucks.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking deep here for this is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end.
No, I got it on YouTube.
That pass play
Sean takes me at
negative
halftime.
yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
Finish the game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there.
Hello?
They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively.
Yeah, that's a 12 person. That's a 12 personnel.
Huh? Them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try
Apollo?
throwing it.
Yeah.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Yep. Bet. Oh.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Yeah, he just said 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be fielded at the 6.
You get that crazy ghost play.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Same shit. Same shit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Jones on 3rd down.
Oh, I got my nigga Alexander out there strapping shit too.
It's really nice to
that big corner I drafted. You gotta on the YouTube. The YouTube good. How do I do that? Nah, I just did YouTube. Hey, what's today's date? Yeah, I don't know how to
rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now Carr. This one complete to Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Set, ready, and logo. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, exit. Pick up the ball. Mike 53.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Go! 18 Gator. Check. Crunch. Hey, Delta. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
53 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Get it.
A final shot before break. Jones, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now Jones operating from the gun, looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
X3, 218, jump.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They're running with Gurley. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go, let's go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Carr. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. Get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Gurley. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Carr.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, team 6, team 6.
53 is the mic.
I'm coming for you.
Jones now. Off play action. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 24 is the mic. Let's go, G. 24 is the mic. Let's go.
Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready. 30 base.
53 is mine. Let's go, G. Gonna be a lot.
Hey.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Back to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
60 Pittsburgh.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 51. Bravo.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, D-line.
He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try to win it right now?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. First throw of overtime for Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Sunday, down. 180.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense had got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
What score?
Where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well.
Oh, Madison winning?
So
they wasn't playing second half.
It's back-to-back victories now after
so
the
they not playing second half. How's Jay Sean doing now?
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL
What happened?
on EA Sports.
What happened? What happened? What'd he do? He scored? All right.
I make a lot of new money. Be liking my flavor. I think it's